What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my detailed review of the Jumpbo Q08 Explorer. It says it's part of the 555 series. This is it here. This thing looks like an H8C, but it's actually more like an H8 Mini because the yaw rate on this thing is insane, just like the H8 Mini. So this thing has a very fast yaw rate. That's the story of this quad, but the yaw rate is manageable, so it's very proportional. The transmitter is not too bad. It's a nice transmitter. Doesn't have an LCD display, but it is a nice controlling filling transmitter. It does allow you to get proportional steering on the throttle on this thing. This thing is a really nice flyer. It has a different lighting scheme from the H8C, although it looks like it has the LED light strip across there. That's not the LEDs. The LEDs are actually under here. They're going to show under there when you're looking at it. They're actually right here. And so, but it's still a very nice night flyer. This thing lights up pretty well at night. It glows through the body a little, so you can see it from the top as well. It's not very loud. This thing is sort of quiet. I don't know if it has ball bearings. I haven't taken this thing apart. I haven't taken it apart, but it seems to be very quiet. I don't know if there's actually ball bearings in it. It takes a 500 milliamp hour battery, which it came with. And the landing gear appeared to be permanent. I have tugged on the landing gear and it doesn't come off. So I guess you're stuck with the landing gear on. If you remove the landing gear anyhow, there's no way for you to, nothing left under there for you to land on the motor pods or anything like that. So I imagine it will be not flat because of this little ridge here. This thing is fairly light as well. This only weighs in this form that it's in now, without the battery and without the prop guards. Again, the landing gear, I wasn't able to remove that, but this thing weighs 75 grams in this form. For comparison, the H8C weighs 105, was it 105 or 106 grams in the same form as this. So this is considerably lighter than the H8C, and you can see the landing gear is a little different than the H8C. The H8C's landing gear is larger, so this sits lower. I have the prop guards on the H8C right now, so it looks a lot larger, but these are actually the same size. So these quads are the same size, but this thing is just a lot lighter. And also this doesn't use 7.4 volts. It's 3.7 volts. So I imagine that the motors wouldn't burn out very quickly as it does in the H8C. Well, others complain about that, but my motors in the H8C have been okay. It only burned out one on me once since I had it, but that's another story. This thing is a really nice flyer. I really like it. It flips well. When you do execute the flips on this, it actually gives itself some throttle for elevation and then flips over. Sort of cheating is what I like to call it. But yeah, it has it's very slow on low rates, but on mid rates, this thing is really nice. It's a nice flyer. The yaw rate is pretty fast on mid rates, just like the H8 Mini. So I really like the mid rates on this, but then when you go into high rates, the yaw rate gets insanely fast. The pitch is a little more deeper, but the pitch could be a little more deep. I would like the pitch to be deeper than it is, but it is a nice pitch. You can get going pretty fast with it. It doesn't pitch as deep as the H8C, but the pitch is nice. It does move fast, and the yaw rate is just super fast on high rates, but it is manageable. But for me, my taste, I would rather have the mid rates where the yaw's a little slower. The yaw being fast is just for show. To me, I think the only practical use for it is just to do funnels, fancy funnels and pirouettes. So yeah, this is the transmitter here. The transmitter doesn't have an LCD display. It takes 4 AA batteries, and it works pretty nice. The range seems to be good. I haven't lost range with it, connection with the quadcopter ever, flying it, but I generally don't fly too far away. This is the flip button here. It actually has the tells you in bold black lettering what the buttons are for, so you can see this is the flip button. Oh, the camera's not really focused in on it, but you can see this is the flip button. This one is the light control, it says. So you can toggle the lights on and off. All of the trim buttons work, throttle trim and yaw as well. And yeah, this thing is a really nice flyer. And the transmitter isn't bad on the controls. It feels really nice. The transmitters does, but you just don't know where you are with the trims because of the lack of the LCD display. It does come with these prop guards, but I don't like flying with prop guards. It flies nice with the prop guards, but it flies even better without them. And let's see. Oh yeah, this huge box. I thought that was odd that it came in this huge box. Really large box. I don't know if they're offering free shipping with this, but I hope so. But this box is really large for no reason. I think it can be smaller. A little more compact box would be nice. Would have been nice, but this thing is an awesome flyer. Let's go check this thing out in flight. Oh, before we do, I just wanted to mention that the manual doesn't say the name of the aircraft on the manual. It just says aircraft models. I thought that was odd, but it does tell you everything you need to know in here. There's no headless or anything like that on here, so just straightforward flying quadcopter. Classic, nice flying, and it's all in English, so, and it's pretty legible, so it's not a bad manual. Let's go check this thing out in flight now. Okay, so this is the indoor flight demo of the Jumpbo Q08, and it's now bound for the stock transmitter. We're on low. So you can see it has a pretty quiet sound, not too loud. Looks like I need a little yaw trim, maybe one click. Okay, so pretty stable and hover. This is the yaw rate on low. So the yaw rate is pretty slow on low. And this is the pitch. So pretty docile pitch. And I forgot to mention, there's a switch on here to go between rates. And now we're on mid rate. And look at the yaw on mid rate. So pretty normal yaw for high rates really on the mid rates on this. And the pitch is pretty nice. So like I said, I prefer the mid rate. You can fly nice circuits and do nice funnels in mid rates. Look at that. This thing can almost spin, it can spin around on one motor pod on mid rate. And so the pitch and yaw angles really match up really nice on mid rate. Let's check out high rates. Okay, we're on high rates now. This is the yaw on high rates. So, insane yaw on high rates. Pretty awesome, right? And the thing is, you can actually control the yaw. Let's see. So you can see it. We're still on high rates. But I was demonstrating how you can get the yaw to spin around slow. Then you can speed it up a little faster, a little more faster. And then there's high there. So pretty awesome. Let's slow down before we crash over there. We're trying to get some high rate funnels going. Let's see. There you go. Some nice funnels and high rates. pretty cool, right? Let's check out the flips. Oh wait, you can toggle the lights on and off. You should be able to see the lights here. There's the lights off and on. Let's check the flips. So it gives itself height before the flip. So it gives itself a lot of throttle. I actually have a light over here. I can probably click this light off so you can see the LEDs on it. There, so the LEDs light up really nice right through the body. So awesome night flyer this thing is. Awesome light show when you're spinning around. I actually cut throttle there. I find that to be a better option for crashes. If you think you're about to crash, just cut everything. Cut throttle and let the thing fall down. Minimizes damage. So here's the high rate yaw again. Let's try to get a nice funnel for a light show. Whoops. Try it again. There we go. Pretty awesome yaw. So yeah, this thing is a really nice flyer. I really like it. I guess I probably should fly it into LVC. Let me get the light turned back on. Come on. I can't even find the light. Let me move over here. Okay. There you go. Lights back on. And let me try to get this thing in mid-rate. I prefer to fly around and do circuits in mid-rate. Oh! Had to cut throttle on there. Crashes. Back up in the air. I pretty much showed you guys everything that it can do. So I'm just going to fly it around a little bit and chill LVC so you guys can get an idea of what the LVC is like and the flight time of it. So, nice little funnel on one motor pod. Try some forward funnel. There you go. So the pitch can be better on mid-rate. It'll be perfect if the pitch was a little bit deeper on mid-rate. On high rates, the pitch is a little better, but I think maybe just a tad bit more pitch on high rates for my taste. And this thing would be totally awesome. Well, it actually is totally awesome, but it'll be over the top for me. Like almost the perfect flyer. If it had more pitch. I prefer pitch like, you guys know I'm extreme. I like pitch like the X6058. And with that kind of pitch on this, it would just seal the deal for me. This would probably be my favorite flyer. But X6058 still holds that title. The Jumpbo Q08 is an awesome flyer. Definitely a keeper. As you can see, long flight times with it. Really stable. Let's do some flips that usually kills battery fast. Or maybe I should fly it outside a little. Yeah, let's fly it out a little. Get this door open. some height with this car go by. So pretty smooth flyer this thing is. Let's actually go to high rates again. Look at that hover. Hands off hover. We're in high rates now. More room out here to fly around on high rates. Do a couple speed passes. Let's see if we can get a nice speed pass here. Full pitch. Well, I wasn't able to get the throttle up, kicked all the way up. Nope. That was a nice one. Uh-oh. Okay, that's enough of the speed run. Still in high rates. So you can see a long flight time you're gonna get with this 500 milliamp hour battery. And there goes the LVC warning. Let's see how long before it actually lands. So pretty nice LVC warning you get. It's actually landing now. So that's it, the Jumpbo Q08. Pretty nice flyer. Thanks for watching.